here with as a witness?
This is just kind of what it speaks about. The who it's on.
That's when we can see here Gwendolyn Brooks.
Gwendolyn Brooks, okay.
Okay. Very early in life, I became fascinated with the wonders of language can achieve, and I began playing with words. This famous quote was said by 20th century Black American poet Gwendolyn Brooks. I'll be telling you about her early life, all of her achievements, and her commitment to the Black community. Gwendolyn Brooks was born June 7, 1917, in Topeka, Kansas, to parents Keziah and David. They soon after moved to Chicago, where she would then spend the rest of her life. She started writing at a very early age. By age 13, she had published her very first poems. Her parents encouraged her to follow her dreams of becoming a poet. Although her family lacked material wealth, she had wealth by human capital from her close interpersonal relationships. In 1950, Brooks won the Pulitzer Prize in Poetry. This made history, as she was the first Black author to do so. In 1985, she was appointed the position as consultant in poetry to the Library of Congress. This was another huge milestone for Brooks, as she was the first Black woman to hold this position. Throughout her life, Brooks also received an American Academy of Arts and Letters Award, the Frost Medal, a National Endowment for the Arts Award, the Shelley Memorial Award, and fellowship from the Academy of American Poets and the Guggenheim Foundation. Brooks, although getting more and more recognition, she never forgot her commitment to the Black community. In the words of Hakeem Madhubuti, director of Thurlow Press in Chicago, kindness was her religion. She had it all, but you wouldn't know by just looking from the outside. She spent her money helping writers, helping others pay their rent and car notes. She gave chunks of money and just said, "I think this will help," her husband, Henry Blakely, in an interview to Library of Congress says. She also held discussions about Black life, politics, and culture in her own home with people from the community and all over, to include Langston Hughes. She was very unassuming, very humble, says her fellow poet and friend Hakeem. She later died December 3rd, 2000 at age 83, survived by her 2 children, daughter Nora Blakely and son Henry Lowington Blakely III. Although she's gone, she's never forgotten. Gwendolyn, for me, was influential for me because when I was younger, I always wanted to write poetry. She gave me the inspiration to continue to write poetry, although people always had something to say, like, you can't do it because you're Black or you're a minority. Now, at this time, I'm almost finished with my first poetry book because of her inspiration. So I leave you with this. No matter your race or gender, you are human first, and you can do anything you put your minds to. So don't let anyone tell you that you can't. And another famous quote said by Gwendolyn Brooks herself: "When you use the term minority or minorities in reference to people, you're telling them that you're less than somebody else." Thank you for joining me.
Awesome, awesome.
This is Gwendolyn Brooks, and I'm Robbie.
So, what made you select this person, Miss Gwendolyn?
Well, I selected her because when I was younger, I did a history project on her, and actually, I didn't want to do the project, but after doing all my research on her and actually pretending to be her for the project, she became an inspiration to me, and she, I guess, what would I say, led me to want to continue to write poetry, and her inspiration has gotten me this far in completing my first poetry book.
Okay. So, can you recall your first interaction with her, or your first project or first thing that she did that inspired you?
Yeah, so when I was in 10th grade and I was doing a English assignment, a poetry assignment, I had to create a poem. I had no idea what to write about, and honestly I just felt like I probably really could not write anything because there was so much negativity going on. I kind of thought back to that moment in 4th grade when I did that project about her, and it helped me to actually come up with a great poem that got published. So, yeah.
Okay, good deal. Well, we appreciate your report, and
Show the rest of the audience.
all right, let me pan out.